This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakakadash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, which taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So today I'm going to name this lesson, Uprisings Will Happen. Right? Uprisings will happen in America, Babylon the Great, and throughout the four corners of the earth. The stage is being set and the elites want chaos so they can bring forth their order. Right? And that's why I started off in the book of Isaiah 19 and verse 2. And we're going to read that again. And it reads, and I will set Egyptian against Egyptian. The modern day Egyptian is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, right? And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And we're going to actually look up this definition of uprising. And then I got two videos that I would like to play. So let's start off with the definition of uprising.
Uprising.
The definition of uprising is an act of resistance or rebellion, a revolt. And that's what you're going to see because Esau Edom is pushing forth his new world order agenda. You know, he's forcing people to bow down to Baal and take this jab shot, which is poison, right? You're going to see people push back against this self-proclaimed white man, even his own people, right? Some of the similar words is
rebellion,
an act of violent or open resistance to an established government or ruler. So people are starting to push back towards this wicked ruler, right? They're going to rebel against Esau Edom because all his unrighteous decrees that he's pushing forth. Revolt, an attempt to put an end to the authority of a person or body by rebelling. No one is going to continue to listen to this man's laws and legislation that he has on the book, right? He's putting laws and legislations on the book to kill up a lot of people, right? Even if you go back to the Georgia Guidestone, it says maintain humanity under 500 million, right? It's 8 billion people on the earth. So he has to kill 7.5 billion people. And he's already started that process, right?
Insurrection,
a violent uprising against an authority or government. And everybody's going to rise up against this shadow government. Everybody's going to rise up against the upper elites of Esau Edom, which they're not going to be able to get to the elites, but they're not going to regard their kings and princesses, right? They're not going to be listening to their governors, these puppets that's pushing the elites agenda, right?
Mutiny,
an open rebellion against a proper authority.
Revolution,
and we about done.
Insurgents.
And these are some of the similar words. Rising, riot. These are just some of the similar words. Unrest. These are some of the similar words to uprising. And there will be uprisings in America, Babylon the Great, and throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? So now let's go to these couple videos that I have. The first one we're going to get is from Dabu 7.
This is a full 3 months of food without needing any refrigeration or special storage. And you're looking at...
This is Dabu 7.
Giving a shout out to all my Australians out there that are making a stand. As we know, many of the governments around the world are making moves that are not making their people too happy. And in this instance, we have the truck drivers inside of Australia saying that they are planning to shut down every single major highway across the country. They're advising people to stock up on groceries. They're saying that they've got the next 2 to 3 weeks to do this, to get everything put into motion, but in all reality, that's old news when they started putting that out. This is going to kick into motion August 31st. You've got about a week, beginning at 9 a.m. This is going to have a ripple effect across the country, no doubt. And some of these truck drivers are saying that they'll go to jail, protecting their freedoms, their people, their way of life. And as this one truck driver says, they want to do this to get rid of the ish government. So this is where it sets people unhappy, and this is what they're saying they're going to do in Australia. Let's see what happens in other places, and I'm going to continue to update on this. If you want to join us on our march, hit me up, dapu7@yahoo.com, and also follow me on DLive for the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Censorship free. Hope to see you there.
All right, so let's grab this last one, and then we'll grab a couple scriptures.
Good morning, Australia. As you see, I just fucking woke up. We've been talking to everyone around the world. Everyone around Australia. It's on. The truckies are doing it. We need you and everyone else to support, to watch this video, hand it up, and let everyone in Australia know that the truckies are going to shut down the country. What that means is you need to go shopping now, get what you can for the next week or two, load your fridge, freezers. The truckies are coming and they're going to pull this country down, and we're all going to do it together and remove the shit government. The vets are in, the truckies are in, I'm in. I'm willing to go to jail to save my country and my children. If you want to do this, you've got to do it together as one. A new video has just been sent out about Fauci admitting that they got money from China to do the research fund, which I'll put up on my TikTok page for everyone to go have a look at. They knew it was a poison. So every government who bought into Pfizer, it even says on the contract that we've been sending out to everyone, they know it's poison. Do you want to poison the rest of your family? Ignore this message. If you don't want to poison your family and you're a smart person with a heart and a lot of common sense, you'll pass this on. Right.
And see, Jake is willingly lining up to take this poison, willingly going down to the shadow of Egypt and trusting in oppression. See, Esau Edom ready to rise up, but you got Jake in this docile mindset, bowing down to Baal willingly. But nevertheless, let's grab a couple precepts. This is Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And the righteous authority would be Yahawashi, King David, and the 144,000 governing body. That will be the righteous that is soon come to be in authority, right? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And pursuing to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Malachi 1 and 4. Esau Edom is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, right? And he is bearing rule, and under his rulership, everyone is mourning. Everyone is mourning under this wicked rulership because unrighteous decrees. Esau Edom is pushing forth all type of unrighteous decrees, and the people are mourning, right? Isaiah 10:1 tells you, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, right? Woe meaning destruction. And that's all set. That's the only thing set for Esau Edom is destruction. Let's go grab that. This is Isaiah 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed, talking about their laws and legislations, right? To turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that the widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. So woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And that's all this self-proclaimed white man is pushing forth, right? Telling you to mask up your kids. And Esau Edom is sick of that shit. Esau Edom ready to go off talking about unmask our kids. They want their country back, which that's not going to happen. Masking up the kids, making, everyone take this poison, right? And if you don't take the poison, they're denying you, your God-given rights, right? They're denying you access into places that you need to survive, right? Creating a worldwide famine. They're paying farmers to kill their crops. They're orchestrating a worldwide famine, right? Esau Edom is a madman right now, and Jake don't see it. Esau Edom is a madman on the loose, and he's forcing people to take this poison. And people are going to begin to fight back. People are going to begin to rise up against Esau Edom, right? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 15. People are going to begin to rise up against this wicked ruler, including his own people. This is 2nd Ezra 15, and we're going to start at verse 15. And it reads, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh," and the modern day sword is the gun. "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men," and we're going to actually look up that word sedition.
Sedition.
Conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against authorities of a state or monarchy. So, and some of the similar words are rebel, revolt, rioting, and it just goes back into uprising, right? So it says, "For there shall be sedition," meaning uprising, which this lesson is going into, right? "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses." So these people are not going to regard their government, the governors, their local, police force. They're not going to regard their kings nor princesses, right? "And the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So what they feel is good at the time will be carried out, right? "A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able to." And that's talking about martial law, because once all this chaos break out, that's when martial law will be implemented. Order out of chaos. So they want the chaos to come forth so they can implement their order. And there will be uprisings throughout the four corners of the earth, mainly over here in America, Babylon the Great, right? Verse 17, once again, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, for because of their pride," and this is the most prideful place you can be. Everybody's walking around with their head in the air, thinking no one can tell them nothing. No one can correct them. This is a prideful place, right? This is a prideful place. "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid." And we always say, if a man is going to be afraid in that day, how much more the woman? Verse 19, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods." Why? "Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." It will be a great famine that take hold of this place, and tribulations are coming. Pursuing the Jeremiah 30:7, this will be the worst time, and it's coined as Jacob's trouble. You know, Daniel 12:1. Michael's going to have to stand up on the behalf of the elect of Israel because it's going to get so bad out here. Great tribulations are coming, right? Uprisings are coming. Insurrections are coming. Sedition is coming, right? Even when Yahawashi cracks those skies on his way back, there will be chaos going on, right? Let's go to Luke. Chaos. The forecast for America, Babylon the Great, and throughout the world is chaos. That's the forecast. Let's go to Luke 12:49. This is Luke 12:49. And it reads, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I, if it be already kindled? So Yahawashi said he's coming to send fire on the earth, but it's going to already be kindled. Uprising is going to be happening. Chaos is going to be happening. This bitch going to be on fire by the time Yahawashi come crack those skies, right? I am come to send fire on earth, and what will I, if it be already kindled? I have a baptism to baptize with, and how am I straightened till it be accomplished? It's going to happen, right? Verse 51, suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. And this place is divided on all sides. And it tells you in the book of Matthew and in the book of Mark that a kingdom divided cannot stand. This place is falling pieces at the seams, right? Matthew 10:34, think not that I come to send peace. I come not to send peace, but a sword. Let's go there. This is Matthew 10:34. It reads, think not that I come to send peace on earth. So Yahawashi said, don't even let that enter your mind that he's coming to send peace. That's what these Christians will have you think. God is all love. No, Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawashi hates, and he's coming back as a angelic being to put down all wickedness in the earth. Right? Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. And that sword represents division and also destruction. Because this place is going to be divided on all sides, right? And Yahawashi is coming to bring destruction. Verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes, so a man's enemies, right, shall be they of his own household. And that's just showing you on a level of how much division there will be, right? You know? And we're going to end off in 2nd Ezra 13:31, because there will be division on every single level by the time Yahawashi enter this realm, right? So let's go to 2nd Ezra 13. This is 2nd Ezra 13:31. And it reads, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another, right? Uprisings will happen, and chaos is coming to America, Babylon the Great soon. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Ba'Hashem, Yahawashi, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. I'm going to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, which taught me this truth. And I'm going to say shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawashi. I'm going to say shalom.